Hello everyone. So I am back again with Bella, my Dachshund Torquina, and she's still in her cute hat because I'm so not taking this off her for a long while. And I'm actually doing a video to answer um, some more questions that came up on the non-doll autobiography tag. And there was just two more that I saw. If I missed any, I will address those in a later video. I'm trying to answer all the questions simply because I'm like that. And like this is the first time that I've done a prompt on time rather than like 5 years down the road when everyone else has forgot about it. So I kind of want to stay on top of it. So the two other questions I saw floating around were what is your job and do you like it? I believe those were the combined. And then I saw another one where what other what I'm not even sure how she phrased it. What other YouTube users do you follow that are non-doll related? There we go. So for the first question, I work at Chase, and in regards to whether I like my job, I actually like the work I do. I um, I don't know why I like it. I think I don't know what it is about it that I actually like about it. Like it's hard to actually really explain what I like about it. I think because it involves some research and I like researching things. Um, and I like keeping track of things. It's something I like to do, and I don't even begin to know why. Um, but while I like the work I do, I don't know how I feel necessarily about my job. To me, there's two different things. Some days I have really good days there, but other days I feel harassed. I feel like I'm not given a lot to do. I feel underappreciated. I feel like people think I'm stupid, which is a feeling that has been around for months that I can't seem to shake. I um, sometimes I feel like I could do so much more if they would let me, um, but they don't seem to want to give me the chance, and it offends me actually some days. Like today, since I was very bored at work, since I didn't have a lot to do, my mind just kept going over and over things like it likes to do when I don't have anything else to do. And I was just sitting there and I was just like, I kind of feel like useless some days. So it can get frustrating. And sometimes the hours can get frustrating, which is weird to me because I actually appreciate getting overtime, but I only really actually appreciate getting overtime when I have enough work to do. When the work overtime is because of we're busy, okay, but the overtime is because like I'm waiting for someone else. That gets a little different. Because I hate sitting around with nothing to do at work. It's very very bothersome to me, which is interesting because my work ethic used to be a little different, but that was way, way, way at the beginning. I've been here for almost 6 years, and my work ethic has definitely changed a lot because near the beginning I didn't really appreciate things like I do now. Now I really appreciate it. Most days I'm just thankful I have a job and that it's something I like to do, and I try my best to stay focused on that rather than the negatives. But yeah, and then for the second one of what other YouTube users do I follow that are not BJD related? I follow gaming ones and like I follow. It's weird. I follow BJD blogs and gaming ones, and that seems to be like the main ones I follow. One being PewDiePie. It's so hard to say his name, PewDiePie. it's weird because a lot of people think he is annoying, and I understand it. But the reason why I follow him is because his reactions to video games are so like real. Like, um, I guess because like when I play video games, I get really involved and I get scared. I get really frustrated at games. And a lot of the time in gaming videos, you don't really get the sense that they're aggravated about it when they should be. But with him, you get like the real emotion of playing video games. So it's funny. At first, I was like, "What the hell am I watching?" But then, like, I got into his videos, and now I really like following them. And then the other ones I follow are they're called Two Best Friends. Their YouTube name is like Switcher with a one instead of the I, but it's Two Best Friends, and sometimes it's Super Best Friends, which has like all four of them. There's like four guys that plays on there. The two best friends are Matt and Pat, and then there's their friends Wooly and Liam. Um, and I love watching their playthroughs because I love watching people play video games, especially ones that I cannot play. I cannot play scary video games to save my life because I get scared super duper easily. Like, I get scared by the stupidest, smallest things ever. So there have been playing games I cannot play. Like, I can't play the Silent Hill games. I can't play zombie games. I cannot play first person games that are in a dark place. Like, I'll never be able to play the first Bioshock ever. I saw someone trying to play it and I freaked out on their behalf. So that's just not going to happen. Right now I'm watching them play um, The Last of Us, which I wish I could play that game. I really do. It looks like it's absolutely amazing, but I can't handle zombies, and I especially can't handle the zombies in that game, especially when they like all like gang up on him, and a lot of it has to do with stealth, and I suck at stealth. I'm one of those people who, if I can't run at something and run at a whole bunch of things and just hit everything, then I can't seem to play it. So I love watching them play that, and I've been watching them play this game called Deadly Premonition, which I probably could play, but it is such a crappy looking game. Like, the only reason I love watching them play it is because it's fun to watch them be so angry at how stupid this game is, but they also love it, and I love watching them play it, so I feel like this game has like caught me in some sort of like trap of some sort. It's kind of great. So I love watching those. I used to follow the Game Grumps, and I actually still would, but because of how often they released videos, sometimes it would push the BJD videos off of my timeline. So like I would get to the bottom to load more, and it wouldn't, and I hated that. So I don't follow them. I don't subscribe to them, but I do stop by and check out their videos. I actually have been enjoying, weirdly enough, though this is probably sacrilegious to say, but I've been enjoying Steam Train more than I have been enjoying Game Grumps. There's something about the new guy that I just randomly really like, and I don't know what it is. But I think that's mostly all for who else I follow outside of BJD videos. I also do follow some people who do not collect BJDs, but they do collect dolls. And I'm trying to think who else. I followed Deja Vu Day, I believe that's how you pronounce it, who mostly uploads like anime con videos, and I just find her intriguing. She did have doll videos. That's why I started following her, like way at the beginning. She had doll videos, but then they became anime videos, and I kept following her. I follow Boogie2988, he's a gamer, but he also just uploads random like rant videos as this character called Francis. And then he does these mailbag videos, and I don't know, I find him very inspiring to follow. So if you haven't heard of him, I would check him out. He's inspired me to keep going on my videos, despite the fact that I know there are people who do not watch my videos because of my size, because they think my size is unattractive, to put it lightly. And I was feeling discouraged there, though I didn't mention. I was feeling very discouraged there, but I started following him out of the blue because of this one video he did about being fat. And I just realized, that I have to keep going, and and then I kind of wanted to do an addendum, if that's how you pronounce it, to one of the previous questions on the lake. I think it was number 11. One thing you didn't know about me, etc. Because I watched the other Tamika video, because I love the fact that we have the same name. So if you ever don't want to say my username because it's some weird Italian thing, I'm just Tamika. She mentioned that she was on a weight loss journey, and I didn't even realize I could have mentioned that, because I didn't think about it, because I've never actually mentioned it. I hope people have noticed, but I've never actually mentioned it that I have been. I have been since last year, and I can't remember what month I started, but then in about October or November, I think it was November, there was like a really big rough patch that lasted until about February, where I kept going back and forth on my diet. But I'm back on it and solid, and ever since I started, like way back when I started, I have lost 90 pounds, which I don't necessarily notice in real life sometimes, but sometimes I notice it in my past videos when I go past my page, because I did do videos when I got back up to my heaviest again, which was during when I was on the project at work. There was a lot of free food, and free food and me do not mix, especially when there's leftover free food, because I get into this mental thing where, like, if there's leftovers, well, if they're going to throw it away, that's a waste of food and I should eat it. Like, it's a really stupid mental thing that I really, really wish had not come over me. That was actually, it's funny about the project I was on. That was a really, really rough time for me. Because not only was I gaining weight, the weight gain led to my back hurting again, and my back hadn't hurt since I couldn't even tell you. It's been like at least 4-5 years since it hurt like that. And I cannot express to you, if you do not have that sort of back pain, it's hard to describe it. It is awful. I would only wish it on my worst enemy, and even then I'd be kind of hesitant about it. It makes simple things very hard. And I have to actually, like, to get to work, I have to walk into it, like, this long path into work. And it used to be I would have to keep stopping at certain points because my back hurt so much I would have to keep stopping. And it just got really bad and embarrassing, and my clothes stopped fitting, and I actually had to buy more clothes because of that. And it's funny putting those clothes on now, because, like, there's this one shirt I can't even wear anymore because it literally hangs off me in the most horrible way. Which is good, but it's just funny to see it like that. But So yeah, I'm still on it, still going, and I plan to keep going, even though, you know, I have some months that are better than others in regards to actual weight loss. But I am trying to be to not give up, definitely. But I just wanted, for some reason, I just wanted her to know that she is not alone in that. I am also on a diet that has to restrict carbs and sugar because those are my weaknesses. So yeah. And one other random thing, because like I thought about this earlier today, and I was like, I don't know why I didn't mention this in regards to music. For some reason, I really wanted people to know that my favorite band is Led Zeppelin, and I don't know why I wanted people to know. I think it's not even that I wanted people to know. I just really hated that I overlooked that when I was talking about music. They're my favorite band, and I felt like I was disrespecting them, I guess. My favorite song is Rain Song, actually, by them. It's a song that, if you haven't heard it, you need to hear it. You need to, like, turn it on, maybe have a cup of tea, and just listen to it. It is, I think it's one of the most beautiful songs to exist, and I feel like it's very overrated, probably because it's like 6 to 7 minutes long, and a lot of people don't like long songs. So yeah, that is all I can think of for this addition to the prompt. And if you made it all through this video, thank you very, very much. And yeah, that is all. Thank you very much.